welcome to Simply Sophie's Beauty Essentials and Sophie Soaps and Such. I'm your mixtures maven, Sophia. Well, today I'm going to demonstrate for you something really easy. I'm going to show you how to make a nice oral rinse, a kind of a mouthwash with some of the ingredients that you may have in your pantry already. So you guys stay tuned. I'll be right back with you. Okay, now I am back. So you only need a few ingredients. Like I said, you probably have them at home somewhere in your cabinet. So what you'll need is, you need supplies. You'll need a container of some sort, a clean container. This had water in it. You'll need a clean container. You will need a pinch of salt of some kind. This is Himalayan salt. You can use regular table salt, just a pinch. And you will need some hydrogen peroxide. And you will need plain old water. Now, I have this big old jug of spring water. I don't know if you can see the label. Spring water. You don't have to use spring water. I think you can use distilled water, faucet water, just whatever you need to use. You just pour it straight out of the tap. Those are the major ingredients for the mouthwash that is from scratch. So I have one that's not from scratch, and this one is the one from scratch. Now, I was going to just demonstrate it like a tutorial, but it's so simple you really don't need it. So what you do is take your container, right, and put it fill it with water. This is 4 ounces of this is a 4-ounce container. So just fill it with water. Now, before I fill it with water, I'm going to show you something else. You know I am a pack rat, and maybe you don't know, but now you do. I don't throw everything away. So here is something that I had. I just washed it out in my pantry. It's my granddaughter's old bottle. She's drinking from a straw and a sippy cup now. And this I found in my pantry, and it was not her first bottle, but it was one of the first ones, and I just haven't thrown it away, so I figured I could use this. So either container. Now, what makes this really great is that on the bottle there are measurements here, and it goes all the way, of course, to 8 ounces. And so this jar here is 4 ounces. And you could easily do measurements with a bottle like this, and you can fill it up to 4 ounces if you want to have 4 ounces of mouthwash, or you can fill it up to 8 ounces by doubling the ingredients. And then the other cool part is, now I didn't have the little insert that goes in here where you don't have to have the nipple, but I just turned the nipple upside down, and just, you could cap it off, put it in your refrigerator, put it under your cabinet, here's the top, whichever, and it's preserved. It's fine. I just thought I'd throw that little tidbit in. But, put that away. What you'll do is, I don't have a lot of room on my counter, so I have to do it this way. What you'll do is fill your container just about all the way full of water. So here's your container. Here's your water. So that's about, if this is a 4-ounce container, that's probably about 3 ounces of water. Pardon me for bending down. Then you'll take your hydrogen peroxide here. I only have a little bit in here, so I may not even have enough to fill it. Just there you go, fill that. Then take your salt here and put a little salt in here, just a little. Not too much, just want to put just a little bit just to help preserve it, which is not going to go anywhere. And then you shake it up. That's all you have to do. Now, That's all you have to do. Now, the reason why I put the salt in there, I said before, to preserve it and to knock some of the taste for the peroxide out of it. Peroxide tastes nasty, so you dilute it. I put 3 ounces, maybe 3.5 ounces of water to 1 ounce of peroxide, and just a shake or two of shake or two of salt, and that's all you need. Best mouthwash or mouth rinse you could ever have. Also, if you want to get fancy with it, here is some essential oils. This is peppermint. You can put to your container, you can put 2 drops of peppermint oil in there, and it'll give it a little better taste. If you want to get really fancy, you could buy food grade dye, like you would dye icing or whatever, but food grade, and put, you know, a couple of drops of blue dye in here so that it'll change colors. If that's what you want to do, just hopefully it won't stain your teeth, and that's the only issue. If you remember when you eat cake and it has blue or green icing, it stains your tongue and teeth. So don't do that. Don't do that, because you might come up with blue teeth and then you'll be mad at me. So anyway, just use it like this. Don't put anything in it other than the essential oil. That would be great, and you can use it like that. Now, a variation of this is going to... A variation of it, I just pour that into a separate container, is you take mouthwash that you already have. Now, you're going to laugh at this, but you can have mouthwash that you already had, and Listerine is really strong, and oftentimes most people can't take this. It burns the mouth. You can't take it. It's good. You can buy it. This is a large container. It costs a little more, but it'll stretch the life of your Listerine if you dilute it with something else. You dilute it, and then you amp up the dilution. So I took Listerine. Oh, mind you, also, if you go to the dollar store, you can get like Lavoris or something like that. You can get a mouth rinse for $1. So it's just as cheap, either one. But if you don't have the opportunity to go, you can always use the previous little demonstration. You can do that without having to go to the store and use what you already have, or you can get some Listerine. Now, here's the easy part. You take your Listerine and you fill it to, I'll say, about, that would be 2 ounces, 2.5 ounces maybe, of Listerine. And then to the Listerine, you will add the peroxide, of which I just, let me put the peroxide in there. Now, usually when I do a peroxide solution, I do 50-50, 50% water, 50% peroxide, but I just, as you saw, squeezed all my peroxide out. Well, actually, I used what I just had. No, that's all right. I squeeze all my peroxide out. So just take the rest of your peroxide and pour it into your container. I would say about 1 ounce of peroxide will be just fine. 2 ounces, that'll be okay. You know, about 1 ounce or 2. But just be mindful, if you put too much peroxide, it may just burn your mouth. So, throw that in the trash. Now, the next thing you do is fill it with water. And all right. Now, the container is filled with water. That's all you have to do, is you cut the strength of the peroxide from burning, but you do add, not the peroxide, the Listerine, so it won't burn your mouth as much, but you add the peroxide so that it can whiten your teeth, strengthen your gums, kill the bacteria and germs as well in your mouth. So that's all you have to do. And so you just shake up your little container, and so whenever you brush your teeth, you'll have a solution that is not quite as strong, as stringent, and it doesn't burn your mouth as much as the Listerine does, but it has the same kind of taste, probably even better for you as far as your teeth, oral hygiene is concerned, and it stretches the life of your Listerine that you just paid about $4 or $5 for. And that's about it. You guys be blessed. If you have any other questions, feel free to get in contact with me. You know where to find me. All my information will be in the description box below. You guys be blessed. Bye-bye. You can use your baby bottle. See how easy that is? Just fill it up. Put the Listerine in there. That's all you gotta do.